What's going on, guys? Fuller here with Junior from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube for another episode of What Fits, where we tell you guys what fits on your particular truck. So this time we're doing the 4th gen Ram 2500s, and we're probably going to put Dodge in the title because I just have to say that because somebody's going to be all upset and say, well, Fuller, it's not a Dodge, it's a Ram. So we're going to go over a leveling kit, a small lift, and a large lift to give you ideas of what fits depending on various suspension. We'll jump right into it then with the leveling kit. So what we found is that on these 4th gen Rams with the leveling kit, people are running 10 wides and then 35 by 12.5 inch tires. And you'll notice I only say 10 wides, not the diameter, because
basically the diameter doesn't really play any effect on fitment. Diameter only really affects if it's too small of a diameter. It'll like run into clearance issues with the calipers and stuff like that, but a 20 versus a 26 is gonna have no difference in fitment other than tire selection really, but no difference in fitment on your truck.
As long as they're the same width, it doesn't matter if it's a 20 by 10 or an 18 by 10, as long as it's the same width and offset, they're gonna fit the exact same. So 10 wides, 35s on your leveling kit.
The small lift is a 4-inch lift kit with 35s and 12 wides.
Yep, got it. So the only difference here is on this small lift, we're 2 inches wider than with the wheels at 12 wides, like you said, but then there's actually a large amount of people that are running a 35 by 13.5 rather than the 13 by 12.5, which is the more common size. So you get a little extra rubber there, a little more meaty of a setup. And I think people are going with that simply because it's a Ram and you can, because they have these circular wheel wells, which we are so grateful for because they fit just about anything underneath there.
Yeah, those circular wheel wells, and then it being a Cummins or just an HD with that extra like 2 to 3 inches, it's like you're unstoppable. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
So you may be wondering where we're getting all this information from. I should probably tell you that it's from the gallery on our website. You can actually come out to customoffsets.com/gallery. You can search by year, make, model to figure out exactly what fits your truck. But rather than you spending hours on the website, we'll just make this 7-minute video to tell you exactly what fits.
Yeah. Next up is I got this one too, ready?
Are you sure?
6-inch lift kit with 12 wides and 37s.
What width?
13.5.
Nice, nailed it. So again, same kind of thing here on that 6-inch lift. They're going with the 12 wides, but now they've stepped up to 37s, which is a pretty massive tire. And then again, 13.5 wide versus that regular 12.5 wide that you'd see most people running on other trucks.
And some people are running 14 wides too.
Yes.
That was on that sticky note. I remembered, see, because I did my research before the video.
Nice. Actually, I did all the research. He just copied my homework, you know, throwback to high school. So yes, you can go significantly larger on these trucks with a 6-inch than you can on some of the other ones, just again because of that round wheel well. And again, this is with minor plastic trimming, so a little bit of trim in the front, a little bit of trim in the back, you'll be good to go. With sometimes minor rubbing issues, like that when you step up to the 13.5 wides and a 14-inch wide wheel, you can run into some minor rubbing issues, but it's stance life, kind of part of what you deal with. Just
imagine 4th gen Cummins rolling down the road, 6 inches of lift, 26 14s and 37s. Let's look at the wild truck.
So every week we usually find someone in the gallery that's running something completely different, because there are always people that run something way wider or way narrower, and that's kind of the beauty of the gallery, is that you can find just about anything in there. So I went and I found this guy. So it's 2015 Ram 2500, and he's got 14 wides, negative 76 offset, 355 40s.
Steamroller.
But he's just on a leveling kit. So he's got wheels that stick out super far for being just leveled. And part of why he can do that is because of his front bumper. So that gets rid of a lot of the extra material that you'd have to cut off to make that fit by having that aftermarket move bumper. You know, have a whole bunch of space so that you can fit that, but I'm sure it still rubs at full turn.
Slight rub at full turn. 3.5-inch leveling kit, so it's a little bit bigger than the ones we were talking about earlier. We were talking about 2.5 earlier. Slightly larger, but still, it's a 3.5-inch leveling kit.
You get up to those like level lifts where they might give you something for the back too, as well as the front, but they still call it a leveling kit because you don't get all of the components that you would get with a regular lift kit.
This guy likes to party. 2.5% window tint, and then a 12-inch or a 7-inch tip with 4-inch straight pipe exhaust.
That's the way to go. I mean, you got a Cummins, so I mean, let her eat, right? I think that's how they do that.
Let her eat!
So that's it. That is your what fits for the 4th gen Ram 2500 trucks. If you want to figure out what fits your truck, head out to customoffsets.com/gallery. You can punch in any year, make, model. It doesn't have to be a Ram, but we'll help you with just about anything. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, check us out. I didn't say peace, so I feel like you have to say
peace.
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 Again. 3,
Peace.
2, 1.
Peace.